Inside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. And they'll be led out by the NFL's most valuable player from 2015. It's Cam Newton.
There are a number of great quarterbacks in the NFL, but I have to believe that the prototype in terms of look has to be Cam Newton. That stature and frame, almost breathtaking when you see him in person. And now he's starting to put it all together with consistency in his game, throwing, running, leading.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go. Kill.
C.J. Anderson with it. Of course, a big part of the Rams' run to the Super Bowl last year. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The headshots here of the offensive unit, and what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
We own them.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss, and now 1 more here in the first quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them, but also there's a suddenness to his game. They have that initial contact, and then he's gone, moving upfield and making those plays in the backfield.
It's a big body moving upfield, too. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Anderson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. On first down, Newton. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. Well, look now at the defensive starters for the Cardinals. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team, all right? Anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. Now Newton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, but it'll be second and goal. Second down and goal. Newton, and the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. K.J. Wright coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? Newton now to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Terry McLaurin with his first career NFL touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. As you get a look at Brian Hoyer, the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State.
We talk so much about how coaches script things, especially on offense, to start a season, to start a game, whatever it is. Could they have scripted a better start in terms of playing? Offensive Player of the Week in the NFC, and his team won their season opener.
Absolutely. Perfect start to the year, but all the talk was, hey, that was week one. Now we got to move forward.
Let's do it again in week 2. That's what he's told his teammates.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Come on,
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
check 52.
Hoyer trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure, Cam fighting, he lost the football, it's out, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Good job, Dean.
I know it's a phrase that sounds really cool, strip sack, but all we're talking about is getting to the guy, getting to the passer, making the tackle, making the play, but do a little bit extra, right? Stripping the ball out, working the arm free. That's become a big emphasis for all defenders.
Yeah, and as a defender with the emphasis, this is something that's practiced.
Practiced all the time. Taking the ball away, creating turnovers. That's really job one for any defense because that's how you win in today's NFL.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
You just give him full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
Down. Skip the oar.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hoyer gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 5 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. A look now at the lineup defensively for the Ravens. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the number 1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for
Ready up.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Ready? 60 outlaw. 51. Watch the run. 51.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Daniil Hunter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll only get this to the 17. Well shy of what he needed. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Set. 10 logo. Squeeze. Bravo. Five.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Darren Waller, his 1st touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now 1st quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Let's put that team on the butt.
Off play action. Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Newton. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Hoyer. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Now Hoyer. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. This is Jones. And an alley to run. Still going. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Cam's going to run the option right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I got you.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Play action. It's Newton. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Deshaun Jackson getting set to go again on offense. Second quarter, a guy like him, no catches, so that's the surprising part, but they're winning, so maybe they've been able to do some other things effectively, I guess.
And they found other ways, haven't they? Because the receivers will tell you, offense needs to run through us, but they're managing to get it done in this ball game without having to actually do that.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert. Hey, stand up.
Now back to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. So there you go. Like you predicted, they do get him involved, and he's got his first catch and a first down.
And what you need to do there is just put a check mark next to the circle with his number in it. Don't put the line through it. It's not done yet. That should be the first of many.
Back to throw now on first down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Jones. And some room to work. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 40. Four-yard line.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Set, ready? 18, Gator. Hey, orbit. Double. Check 31, check 31.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Check 99. Check 99.
To throw once more on second and 10. Hoyer nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Marcus Hunt. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. All the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. 10th carry now for Anderson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. From the gun, it's a give to Anderson. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Third down now, it's C.J. Anderson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw here is incomplete. The safety, Ross Cockrell, there to knock that one away. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. The open. Welcome back, everybody, to M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. We're in the second quarter, and it's the Cardinals in control of the football. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Here's Damian Williams making his way back out. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know what else gets into a rhythm? The offensive line. They feel better about what they're doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a second and long.
Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike.
They fake the give. Newton. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is third down and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Let's shift now and discuss Deshaun Jackson. Second quarter here, he has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think, though, he's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
So far, just the single catch. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Coleman. And an alley to run. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Hoyer. Caught by Jones. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Marcus Hunt able to take him down. Here's Jones.
Early down stuff to put this off.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And Charles, the second time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Newton to throw. Screen play. Anderson. They'll get 5 on the dump off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Newton. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Torlolo. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. On 1st down, Anderson. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 50, Newton. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Back to throw, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time. And it's 2nd down. To throw again, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Anderson. He's got it on the draw. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
They'll stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll hit Jackson complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. To throw again on 2nd down. Hoyer. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Hoyer. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Newton. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up. Shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out comes Brian Hoyer in the offense to take over. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Hill. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the delay, Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 7.
Let's go, baby.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Down. 10-2 stop. What's the run? They're running it.
Hill now operating for the red zone. Completes it to Jason Witten. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tevin Coleman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. Well, if these guys are going to chomp into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Newton. Dancing to his left, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Cardinals to take over. Last week, good result. They were able to beat the Detroit Lions, and now they are on the good side of the scoreboard right now as well. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, When they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
2-8 chop. Watch the safety creep. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Under 10. Out. Watch the edge.
And they are going for it. Here's Hill. Welcome back, everybody, to M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The football belongs to the Cardinals as we get set to rejoin the action in quarter number 3. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at about the 14. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Here we go.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Ryan Kerrigan, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
On 1st and 10, Hill. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Hill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jackson, and they'll get him. Down as he's inside the 40.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, it's Hill. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Hill, eluding the pressure right. The open man here, Renfro. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Twist on travel.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That time a 6-play drive, and Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Hey,
we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Throwing on second down. Newton. Wide open receiver, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Newton on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Ready. 61. Matchbox lights. 54. Hey, tight. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes it's a beauty.
Hill looks to throw, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taysom Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Sam Martin now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear
by the time we have to leave the booth. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. 2.
Hill now to throw. Forced out to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that, and we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, here's Hill. Jones has it. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Ready, break. Topper! Kill! Now.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the ready. Mike by 4. 6-6. Pull it high. Switch. Ready.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
64, get it.
Now it's Hill. Steps away to his left. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your...
Brandon Cooks, 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 78 yards. And the Ravens are able to make things a bit more respectable.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let go.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer in the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're march off another 15 against your squad.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. To throw is Hill. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Hill on first down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Hill. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Daniil Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Hill, and we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Ready, set, loaded. Mike 5-4. Come on, D. He's coming, he's coming.
Operating from the gun. Hill. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hunter Renfrow with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Newton now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Levine Toilolo, the tight end, is intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Newton. He'll buy some time right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're running out of
Throwing on 3rd down. Newton. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Deshaun Jackson getting set to go again on offense. He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. And it's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good groove. May not be record-shattering, but it's the type of game that if you accumulate that throughout a season, you're going to be one of the top receivers in the game.
See how much they incorporate him here on this drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. This is Coleman. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. From just shy of midfield, Hill. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's going to be taken down with the... First down at the Ravens 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
A give to Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward. They want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Ready.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Check it back. Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Here's Hill. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jason Witten, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. That time, a 9-play drive, and the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if some guy, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 1st down, Newton. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Complete. Richardson has it.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you're doing across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give him. $14 on that one and a 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
the Cardinals. They've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Margus Hunt able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. To try again after the sack. Hill. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down. Hill. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Hill.
Whether you're playing West Coast.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length and a 9-yard run on the end of it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. These players are on the last year of their contract. Re-sign them so you don't lose them next season.